What's happening, everybody? It's very bright out here today. Put my sunglasses on. So, we're almost to December, getting close to Christmas time. So I'm going to carve a Christmas tree today. Carving on a piece of cottonwood bark. So here we go. I'd say it's probably about 16 inches tall or so. A little bit bigger than my foot. Decently thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to carve a Christmas tree on it, and then we're going to drill holes in the back all the way through the Christmas tree and put some little LED Christmas lights in it. Alright, so I'm going to get you guys all set up out here, and we're going to start carving. Alright guys, so real quick, I just went and got all that outer layer of bark off. You can see it's all over the floor. It'll blow away. I use my little scraper tool here. It's just like a modified chisel, sharpened on the side, right there, really sharp. Works perfect for taking that layer off. So it does have a little crack down the center, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a Christmas tree on here somewhere, maybe some rocks or something down here. I don't know yet. And we'll go from there. All right, so we'll get you set up here in the phone holder, and we will pick up after I draw it on, because you don't need to see me draw a tree, and then we'll start carving. All right, I'm going to be using this little taper burr thing. I believe it's made by Dremel. I'm not exactly sure. It's pretty coarse though. Normally I would use my favorite, the Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr, but it's a little wider than I think I want for this one. So I don't have a huge chunk to work with, right? So this will be better for doing the lines of the tree and all that. But hey, we'll see how it goes. I may switch over to the Kutzall later. You never know. So anyways, yeah, let me draw this on, and then we'll pick back up and get you guys going in the stand, and we will get carving. Alright guys. There's a kind of a rough sketch of what the tree is going to look like. A little triangle-ish shape, goes all the way up. So, anyways, let's get you guys in the holder and let's get to going. Get to going? Yeah, get to going. Why not? Let's get carving.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when 'tis cold and drear. Oh Christmas tree, oh.
Alright guys, so you can kind of see here how we're doing this, right? Follow just outside my line, right, and then kind of drop the background down. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around, just outline it, and then I will get back with you guys in a moment. Alright guys, so I'm still outlining. You can see I've already done the trunk here. So I wanted to point out one part. When you get to this part here where the tree itself meets like the tree trunk, the trunk is going to be a little bit lower than the tree, right? I mean, if you look at a real tree, the leaves stick out further than the trunk, obviously. They're not level with it, so that has to be a little further in. Okay? So yeah, let's keep going. Well, alright guys, so as you can see, I am covered in dust, but the Christmas tree is kind of taking shape here. Let's see. Hard to find a spot where I can really see. It's so bright out here today. You can see I dropping the background down, right? So what I'm going to do afterwards, I'm going to drop it down a little bit further. And then the tree itself is kind of rounded, so I'm going to level it out. And then we're going to go back with, let's see, this little ball shaped cutting burr here. It's like an aluminum burr. And we're going to undercut the whole tree. Okay? So let me just flatten this out, finish dropping this background, and then I'll get back with you. We'll set it up in the thing again, and we'll start undercutting. You can see here where the how I was talking about the trunk is lower than the tree itself, and that might go a little lower as we continue. We have, you know, a couple inches of thickness to work with, so let's keep going. All right, guys. So as you can see, it's starting to look like a Christmas tree, right? And what I was talking about undercutting earlier, you see here how I kind of went in underneath the tree itself, and just a little bit. It just it makes it kind of pop more, in my opinion. So anyways, this tree we're gonna add like the little kind of back and forth swoosh lines. I'm gonna draw them on first, and then I'm gonna set you up. I'll show you me carving them. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do for the background yet. I might just leave it as wood because I kind of like the way it looks. I'll sand it up real nice and stain it, and then paint the tree. I think that'll look cool. So let's keep going on this thing, guys. We're getting there. All right, guys. So we drew a center line up the tree. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about here. I know the lighting sucks. I'm sorry. So now we're gonna come in just like little V's all the way down this tree here. Okay. To the center line, coming out, getting a little bit bigger as we go. All right. Now, you guys can do these however you want. This is just how I like to do it. Okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and carve those out.
Christmas tree, the leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. Oh, Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. How often has the Christmas tree afforded me the greatest glee? Oh, Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas.
Alright, guys, so now that we've made those little lines, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and kind of feather it to where it looks like it goes under the one above it. Alright?
Tree, thy candles shine so brightly. Oh, Christmas tree, thy candles shine so brightly. From base to summit, gay and bright, there's only splendor for the sight. Oh, Christmas tree, thy candles shine so brightly. Oh, Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Oh, Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Thou bidst us true and faithful be, and trust in God unchangingly. Oh, Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee.
Alright, guys. Pretty cool looking. Alright, so now that we've got this tree looking like a tree here, you know, we've gone and undercut a little bit here. What we're going to do now, we're going to switch over to this, you can see it. It's a little, it's the same burr that I use to do my beard hairs on the wood spirits. So basically we're just going to do, just like the hairs, just random strokes, different directions to make the pine needle, okay? Alright guys, so this is the Christmas tree. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of sand it, and then I'm going to figure out where I want to glue the lights, and we'll mark it out and go from there. Alright guys, so these are the little lights that I got. I got them at Walmart. You can see they're pretty small. So I'm thinking on the underside of these branches, or like where the trees overlap, I think I'm going to put them on the underside. Here you go, you can see what the box looks like. They were 96 cents. So, and they use 2 AAA batteries. So anyways, there's 10 of them. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of go through and figure out where I want to put them. And I'll draw a little circle there. And then we'll drill it out and figure it out from there. Alright? Alright guys, so went ahead and I made a little holes. 10 holes all the way, and it goes all the way through to the back. Now I'm not sure yet if I want these lights to stick all the way out of the tree, or maybe I'll just kind of Dremel these out a little bit, these holes, so that they can sit down in there and the light will just shine through. I have to play with it a little bit and figure it out. But yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. I am going to paint the tree and then stain the wood behind it. Alright, you guys, so I got the lights all glued in. I know it's like a mess in the back, but that's alright. So, countersunk the little battery box, glued it in. It opens, power switch is on the bottom, on and off. Painted it. And I dropped the battery on the ground. So anyways, yeah, painted it up, stained it, and let's see, turn it on. See the lights? Yeah, turned out pretty cool. Hard to see, it's not real dark. Let's see if we can. There we go. Now you can see them. Anyways, turned out pretty cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching.